Hello, my name is Father Robert from the CANELA Foundation, and I want to talk to you today about the church in Nigeria. Nigeria is a country in West Africa. It's only about 1/10 the size of the United States, but has almost the same population. So 250 million people, 70% of the US population living in that small space. It's a rich country, full of natural resources, especially petroleum. But it's a country where that wealth is poorly distributed, so that there are very few very wealthy people, and everyone else basically living on, the great majority of people living on less than $2 a day. What that means is that life is tough in Nigeria. Most people who are born there will not see their 60th birthday. The life expectancy is under 60 years of age. It's a country with a Muslim majority in the north and a Christian majority in the south, but it's also a melting pot. So you'll find lots of Christians in the north and lots of Muslims in the south. It's a very violent country because of the poverty, obviously, but also because of ethnic strife, over 230 different ethnic groups, and also because of religious extremism. It's come to a point now that if you are a Catholic in the north of the country, you're basically a moving target. Many people are killed because of their Christian and Catholic faith. In 2023 alone, it was over 8,000 people who were killed, 8,000 Christians who were killed for being Christians. It's common for priests and religious sisters, seminarians, to be kidnapped, held for ransom, tortured, and then eventually killed. 2 years ago at Pentecost, gunmen broke into a Catholic church, closed the doors, and machine gunned down everyone who was there. So please pray for Nigeria. Pray for our brothers and sisters who are dying to stay Catholic. And that's exactly what we try to do as a foundation in Nigeria. We try to keep Catholics Catholic. We do that by working together with a group called the School of the Faith to send Catholic teachers out into the whole country to help people know their faith, to help people love their faith, and to help people to live their faith. Live their faith despite the fear of being killed for it. Live their faith despite the economic incentives in the Muslim areas to convert to Islam. You know, if you do convert to Islam in the north of Nigeria, you will have 3 square meals a day for you and your family. Your children will have a place to go to school, health care. Your daughter will have a dowry and will be able to marry a well-off person. So these teachers go out and teach people about their faith and help them to live that faith. They have the disadvantage, these teachers, of also being very poor. So we help them with their transport costs, to buy bus tickets, to pay for the fuel for their motorbikes, to pay for tickets to ride the boat ferries to get to where they need to go. And we're doing an appeal now to raise the funds for these transport costs. Of the 80 teachers that we support in Nigeria, their average transport costs, fuel, tickets, and so on, is about $60 a year. I know that sounds like very little money, but it's a poor country. Things are much cheaper. So if you want to help with that, check out the link in the description or wait to the end of this video to see how you can help, to see how you can also learn more about this. I want to say one last word about what Christians are like in Nigeria. They're very happy people. They love their faith. It's unthinkable if you call yourself a Catholic to not go to church on Sunday. A Catholic would find that crazy in Nigeria. And when you do go to church, you're surrounded by happy people. You're surrounded by many young people. You're hard-pressed to find more than a handful of elderly people because most people in Nigeria are young. You'll find men and women, children, large families, spending a large part of the day in church on Sunday praising God. And they're praying for you, brothers and sisters. So pray for the church in Nigeria. Pray for people to be strong despite the threats of violence, despite the hardships, the terrible hardships of poverty. And if you want to find out more, check out, as I said, the link in the description or the information at the end of this video. And God bless you.